Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Allincrypto here, and today I'm going to be sharing something interesting with you. I was on Twitter and I came across a publication from Barclays Bank that talks about CBDCs, and they talk about their alignment with the Bank of England's current views on a potential technology choices on topics such as ledger design, privacy, simplicity, and programmability. Now, this very much sounds like they are talking about Quant. We know that Quant has already worked with Barclays Bank in Project Rosalind, as well as the likes of Amazon, obviously the Bank of England and MasterCard. We're going to be going down a bit of a rabbit hole because I genuinely believe that Quant is as transformative, if not more so, as the introduction of Chainlink. I was a very early investor in Chainlink as I really saw the problem that Chainlink was trying to solve in regards to bringing data that existed outside of these blockchains within these blockchains in a trustable, verifiable way. I see Quant as a major link and a problem solved in regards to getting the outside world inside of crypto. I know that they do different things in regards to Chainlink's Oracle system, but Quant, I essentially think, is the missing link, and probably one of, there may be others, but certainly has the biggest lead and advantage in regards to partnerships and already being positioned to very much be the facilitator of opening the floodgates for financial institutions. Let's not waste any more time. This was from the C_traders Twitter. This document from Barclays Bank illustrating industry architecture for future CBDC implementations. The picture is very clear to see here the importance that Quant over Ledger will bring to the future of finance. You can see here it says initial requirements. We first identify the following initial requirements as a basis for the developing the architecture. Characteristics: support the characteristics of a CBDC system identified by the Bank of England, namely reliable and resilient, fast and efficient, and innovative and open to competition. Technology choices aligned to the Bank of England's current view of a potential technology choice on many of the current blockchains. Bridges are a real pain point, and we know that Chainlink are working on a similar thing with their CCIP. In fact, they're working with Swift to connect hundreds, or I think it's to the tune of, is it 12,000? Or it's either 1,200 banks that Swift work with. They're looking to connect them all together and kind of bring them into the crypto space. So Chainlink are doing amazing things. Quant's also doing amazing things. They're two of my... So it's very logical that they are talking about Quant in this article. And here you can see a diagram between in regards to how this would work. Of course, we know that back in June, Gilbert Verdrian, the founder, the CEO of Quant Network, very impressive individual, the kind of guy you'd want to be running a crypto project, tweeted saying, "I'm incredibly proud to be able to announce that Quant Network has been collaborating with the BIS, which is the Bank of International Settlements, and the Bank of England on Project Rosalind, a project designed to implement a CBDC API and platform and a testing use case for CBDCs with financial service participants. We were chosen to provide the technology because of our history of innovation, expertise in financial services, and a deep experience in payments, previously running mission-critical infrastructure. Only we can do what the project needed from a technological partner and payment expert. Only we can do what the project needed from a technological partner and payment expert. The project has produced tangible real-world examples that tested how CBDCs could support a more digitalized economy in the future, working with participants like, and not exclusive to, by the way, the Bank of Canada, Barclays, in regards to people being able to receive it, to send it, to store it, to do whatever they want to do with it. You know, lots of these large kind of financial companies, obviously CBDCs and then blockchain probably further, and probably offer financial services like we saw with PayPal, which is of course a financial service, but PayPal launched their own US dollar-backed stablecoin. This was from Gilbert a few days ago. For a second there, I thought Apple was issuing the Apple dollar. Wouldn't surprise me if big tech, he's almost hinting here, he probably knows, entering the banking market this way, tokenized commercial money, native to their platform wallets, iOS or Android, and enabling for billions of their customers to transact instantly who have their devices. And you can see there's already an alliance that's somewhat looking perhaps to do this. Seriously, two replies to the state of the same thing. Obviously, it is a 3D data format. I can read architecture. Kind of missing the point. Big tech entering financial services with payments. Apple, Google Pay. Opportunity that's at hand. How often is it you get to be an early investor in a new financial system? And I think being on the topic, recently we had news that X is now licensed to store, transfer, and exchange. We know that Elon Musk has had a plan and a vision for X for a long time, and it is one of it being a kind of almost bank and institution. We know that the Project Rosalind paper was a pretty monumental one. I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm sure many of you have read it. And of course, Project Rosalind was indeed touted as one of the most sort of innovative things to come out of the prior year, and projects that the Bank of International Settlements, which are huge, are looking at. Project Rosalind is a very complicated project, creating the underlying infrastructure with Overledger and APIs, integrating every week with code updates and shortlisting the appropriate use cases. All of this was accomplished for real-world CBDC use cases by banks, institutions, and fintechs who created their CBDC payment applications on the infrastructure and API world, leading with the innovation of the new chain, ladies and gentlemen, because people didn't go from riding horses to riding cars because they preferred cars. They did it because it was more efficient. People didn't go from sending letters to sending emails because they preferred it. It was because it was more efficient. The same thing is happening with blockchain technology, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned to this channel. We'll keep providing you those opportunities, and I believe Quant is absolutely that, an opportunity. That is not financial advice, just my own opinion. And as a disclaimer, I do hold Quant. So maybe I am biased, but hopefully this news and this kind of deep diving that we're doing will potentially lead you to the same conclusion. Entirely up to you guys. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. If you enjoyed the content, like us, appreciate it as a comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next.